Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping into a really interesting little book called You² by Price Pritchett. It's not about just, buckling down and working harder. Actually, it challenges that whole idea. So our mission today is to kind of unpack its core lessons, give you a shortcut to thinking differently about, well, big success.
Yeah, it's quite intriguing, isn't it? Because it really does flip conventional wisdom on its head. It suggests that just making small, steady progress, well, that might not be the way to get those huge results we're often looking for.
Exactly. So what does this actually mean for your goals? Whether they're personal goals, professional ones. How do we start thinking about making these kinds of exponential jumps ourselves? Let's dig in. Okay, so Pritchett kicks off with this idea of quantum leaps. And he's not talking about tiny steps, is he?
No, not at all.
It's more like, boom, you're jumping 10 floors, maybe 100.
Okay.
And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. These big leaps often need you to do things that seem, well, illogical, kind of against common sense.
That's absolutely right. We are sort of wired, aren't we, to think step by step, incrementally. But for that really extraordinary success, Pritchett says you have to let go of that. You have to embrace actions that might not make perfect sense right now. It's a total shift in thinking, not just more effort in the old way.
That's a big mental hurdle. Okay, so that leads nicely into his second key idea. If you keep doing more of the same, guess what?
You get more of the same.
Exactly. So the key to exponential growth, he argues, is to do something drastically different. Think about it. Are you maybe pouring tons of effort into something, but it's fundamentally the same approach you've always used?
Precisely. And if you look at the bigger picture, just working harder and harder, it usually just gives you slightly better results, small gains. For that huge leap, that exponential growth, you need a different approach, maybe even completely different actions. It's kind of like, if the road ahead is blocked, driving faster towards the blockage doesn't help, right? You need a new route entirely. Sometimes that move that feels totally counterintuitive, that's the breakthrough.
Okay, this sounds maybe a little abstract.
Yeah.
But Pritchett ties it back to our own minds. He talks about this massive potential we all have, often untapped, in our subconscious. Which brings us to lesson 3. Harness your untapped potential by visualizing and trusting the process. So the idea is, if you really vividly picture where you want to end up and truly believe it's possible, you almost magnetize yourself to the right methods, the right opportunities, things you might otherwise miss.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Are we maybe focusing too much on the how, exactly how am I going to get there? Pritchett suggests shifting that focus. Focus hard on the where, the destination. He implies the path, the how often reveals itself once you commit and start moving. You don't need the full roadmap up front. Just trust.
It's frustrating when the how is fuzzy. That's tough for a lot of us. And speaking of tough things, setbacks. We all hate them, right? But You² has a different take. It says, we need to reevaluate setbacks and discomfort as signs of progress. That's the fourth insight.
Such a crucial reframing. Feeling uneasy, a bit out of control, facing obstacles. Pritchett says that's actually a good sign. It means you're pushing beyond your comfort zone. You're actually in the zone of real change. So embrace that messy feeling, the chaos. That's where transformation happens. It's like, your muscles burning at the gym. That discomfort signals growth.
That really flips the script on how we react to difficulty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that discomfort, that uncertainty can often lead to just freezing up, analysis paralysis. Which brings us perfectly into Pritchett's fifth key lesson. Take bold action, even when uncertain. We get caught in endless planning, waiting for the absolute perfect moment, having every duck in a row.
Absolutely. And the truth is, if you wait until you feel 100% ready, you'll probably never start. Taking action, even small action, before you feel fully prepared, that's vital. Progress, he argues, not perfection, is what sparks those breakthroughs. It's like, jumping into a cold pool. Thinking about it forever doesn't help. You just got to jump. Often the skills you need, the insights, they come while you're moving forward, not sitting on the sidelines planning.
So You², it's really a powerful little guide for making those big leaps. It's not about gritting your teeth and trying harder at the same old things. It's about trying differently, stepping way outside your comfort zone, embracing the necessary chaos of big change.
Yeah, the key takeaway, I think, is to start acting. Act boldly, act unconventionally sometimes, and trust that your own effectiveness can actually multiply in ways you maybe haven't even imagined yet. It can open doors you didn't know existed.
So maybe think about one area in your life right now. Where could you stop just pushing harder and maybe try a bold, different kind of leap? If you'd like a quick visual summary of these ideas from You², we've put together an infographic. Just click the link below to download it. We really enjoy bringing you these deep dives into fascinating books. Hope you'll come back for more summaries. And hey, if you found this useful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Thanks so much for joining us.